Okay, get ready guys, because a new trailer for the upcoming Netflix action thriller Gunpowder Milkshake has finally been released. And I hope that you've already seen it, because who would want to miss seeing Karen Gillan on a stylish yet violent rampage? So what should we expect in this upcoming sequel? Before we continue, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you want to get further updates on this awesome action-packed film.
Are you a serial killer?
What?
We finally have a release date. Netflix announced that Gunpowder Milkshake is scheduled for a US release on July 14th. Okay, you probably want to know what this sequel's all about, and the producers got us all hyped up when they were about to spill the tea on what awaits us in this next movie. But although they kept their promise of telling fans about what the sequel would include, they only said that this upcoming movie would be about 3 generations of female assassins joining forces to destroy a male-dominated crime syndicate. Ugh, like we didn't already know that from the start. Anyway, to put it more bluntly, a group of awesome women will work together to try and bring down the patriarchy. Well, let's see how well they'll do on the 14th of July. Unfortunately, for all you living in England, Netflix has not set an official release date for the sequel, but we'll hopefully get a date just a couple of weeks after its release in the United States.
So, what's the plan? I called as an Uber. Are you kidding me? Nope.
The cast will include everyone who appeared in the first film. Okay, so we obviously know that Ehud and Gillan will be the stars of the film, but other actors we're used to seeing in the first film will also be part of the sequel. So get ready to see more of Angela Bassett, Carla Gugino, Michelle Yeoh, Chloe Coleman, and Paul Giamatti. But all actors stay super private about shooting the movie and are extra careful not to release any spoilers to their fans. However, lead actors such as Karen Gillan have been sharing a couple of behind-the-scenes photos during the shooting of the movie. Karen Gillan has been in almost every big movie you've ever watched over the past decade. The versatile actress has made a name for herself when she played the role of Amy Pond in the British sci-fi series Doctor Who. Karen then gained quite a lot of recognition when she appeared in the Scottish film titled Not Another Happy Ending, released in 2013. In the same year, Gillan was cast as Nebula in the Marvel superhero film that literally all of us must have seen at least once, titled Guardians of the Galaxy. She went on to play Nebula in many other Marvel films, including Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War. In 2017, Karen appeared in Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle alongside famous actors Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart. So, to say the least, she's pretty popular. If this doesn't prove that Karen's resume is super impressive, then I don't know what will. And currently, she has invested all her time and energy in being the lead butt-kicking woman in the upcoming sequel of Gunpowder Milkshake. But outside of her profession, Karen lives a totally different life than we're used to seeing. Karen was weirdly brought up with Catholic beliefs, but she never liked religion. The actress was brought up in the usual Catholic American household. Her parents tried to do their best in restricting her from doing sins, which they usually considered as listening to rap music and watching horror movies. But Karen was fascinated by horror movies, and even used to cover herself in ketchup and pretend she was dead when she was young. Ever since she could remember, the actress never liked religion, and she now believes that people are just minuscule dots in the vast cosmic emptiness of the universe. Interesting. But even though she's not really interested in religion, she still believes in the horoscope. According to her, horoscopes get it right most of the time. Her love for horoscopes might stem from the fact that she can't get enough of outer space. The actress fell in love for the first time when she was 18. Karen describes the feeling of love as something like a rush of energy going through your body. She felt this feeling for the first time when she was 18 years old. But when she asked if she ever felt this sort of feeling again, she refused to answer. Yeah, we feel you, Karen. Love is truly hard to find. However, she did reveal that a career came from a relationship she had when she moved to the USA from Scotland. She said that she then had to keep up with a long-distance relationship when she moved. This actually led both Karen and her boyfriend at the time to go through several issues, which made it unbearable to continue together. When talking about the experience, Karen said that the long-distance thing was really difficult. They were not just present in each other's lives for so much of the time. Karen never really had a formula for it, but she thinks maybe a 2-week rule is quite healthy to remember what each other smells like and looks like. The actress thinks there's more of a reason to break up when you don't see each other, but it's always horrible. You might think that the simple solution for Karen is to date in the US. Sadly, she can't seem to wrap her head around the dating culture in the USA. She revealed that she's so terrified by dating culture in America. America seems to go about it in a different way, where they date loads of people at the same time. Karen prefers the UK way, where they just drink near each other and no one knows if it's a date or not until things between the pair click and feelings start emerging. She went on to say that the most important thing in a relationship for her is to make each other laugh. Love and attraction fade over time, but your ability ability to make your partner laugh is what is needed to maintain a healthy relationship. She revealed that she prefers her man to be more intelligent than her because she loves learning from her partners. Karen has also been in a committed relationship with actors such as Andrew Brooke and Matt Smith. She is even reported to have dated photographer Patrick Green for almost 6 years. Karen dreams of having ginger children. Now, this fact may shock you about the star of Gunpowder Milkshake, but instead of wanting curly-haired, blonde, or dark-haired children, she wants her babies to be ginger. This also makes it obvious that Karen would love to be a mother one day. She specifically says she would be the happiest person in the world if she was to see little ginger children running around the house. She also said that she hopes her children share her interest in horror films, and if they were to be like her, she would show them The Exorcist as their very first horror film. She supports gender equality in Hollywood. Karen has always shown interest in gender inclusivity in the industry. She was one of the many celebrities that passionately spoke after a woman was cast to play the role of Doctor Who.
So many people have questioned whether a woman can play the role, and I think that's completely ridiculous. Like, of course an actress can play the role.
Yeah.
It's not really bound by gender.
The actress was also ecstatic when she landed the role of Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy. She was so excited because Nebula's role was very unique when compared to other characters she had portrayed in other movies. Her passion for gender equality most likely came from her father, who told her to be the superhero or villain of the story and not the girly character that basically does nothing in the movie. Karen is still an actor, but she is now leaning mostly towards film production. She wants to see more women represented in this field as well and has come up open about wanting more female filmmakers. The percentage is so low and everything is from the male perspective, although thanks to actresses like her, it's changing a little bit these last couple of years. She lives in the USA but still wants to return to Scotland. Due to being on set all the time, Karen has no other option but to be constantly moving back and forth between LA and New York. However, Scotland is still her home at heart and she plans on moving back there. Her love for her hometown was on full display when she fought for the film The Party's Just Beginning, to be set in Inverness instead of Glasgow. She said that she wanted to film in the Scottish Highlands to highlight the plight of young men living in that region and flat out refused to have the film set in Glasgow, even though it was more convenient for the cast. She took this film really serious as it pointed out mental health in Scotland. She then explained that the reason she wanted the movie to film in the Highlands of Scotland was that the suicide rate in the area was higher among young men than anywhere else in the country. After directing and starring in the film, she pledged to support the cause for mental health awareness in Inverness. But as for now, Karen plans to return to the Scottish Highlands later on in life. For now, we just want to see her kick some butt in Gunpowder Milkshake.
You kill people.
Yes.
And you've killed more than one. That is serial.
It's more complicated than that.
So, do you think that the sequel to Gunpowder Milkshake will be as good as the first? Let us know what you think. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you want to get further updates on this awesome action-packed film.